Two.
We're live.
We're live! It's like the whole screen is my head. Let me move this. Hi!
Hi. Here we are. Here we are. It's Wednesday night.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
9 o'clock.
Woohoo Wednesday. I guess we should call it Woohoo Wednesday. I don't know, man.
I like that. Well, you started naming your Caroline Conversations Tuesday Thoughts. I'm like, I think I like that whole alliteration kind of a thing
Hey,
going.
thanks. It's usually Hot Mess Monday.
Yes, I like that one too. That's what
Today's Hot Mess Wednesday. Every day's a hot mess.
it's I Hate Technology Wednesday.
I know. Hi, everybody. Welcome.
And I'm Dana.
And I'm Heather.
And we are SoFlo
SoFlo moms.
on the go. And
Well,
we are here, split screen tonight.
yes. We are doing it. We didn't get together today. We decided to do a different kind of show that we did this summer. We thought they were really fun and we had a lot of interaction. So we thought it was time to do another one. We think, we'll do one maybe once a month or something. It's kind of like whatever topic hits us, right?
That's what happens. It's like, we plan out our calendar, but what happens is we sit there, we're like, wait a second. Or in conversation, or like I'll get a call or a text message from Heather, like, I have an idea for a split screen show.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. And so it's almost like a whole brainstorming, fun way to schedule out our shows. So
Exactly.
That's what it came about. And we're loving it.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you guys, first and foremost, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We know that you could be watching.
What is on Wednesday night? Well, if you missed Game of Thrones, you're crazy because that was insane.
That's Sunday, right?
Yeah, that was insane. I had to watch. I was freaking my freak, but I don't know what's on. I guess that you could be watching your whatever you DVR'd, or you could be watching Netflix.
Right, right. So we appreciate you taking your time away from your regularly scheduled show
Programs.
to hang out with us because we really appreciate it and we want to hang out with you guys. And, it's hard to get girls' nights together. So next best thing is split screen Facebook Live. So
Yeah, exactly.
we would love for you guys to please, by all means, be vocal. Tell us that you're there. Say hi. Please likes, ha-has, shares, give us some hearts, ask a lot of questions. We're going to try to answer them as quickly as possible. So be on the lookout for us responding super fast. And if we don't get to you right away, we'll be sure to get to you as soon as we can.
Isn't there like a 33-second delay or something? Or there's a weird delay.
Yeah.
Something
so
like that.
Yes, it's like something. Not like we're going to have any wardrobe malfunctions here, but
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's no wardrobe malfunctions with t-shirts that I know of. But other than that, so just a little background of how Heather and I came together to create SoFlo Moms on the Go. It kind of happened, I guess, by accident per se. We got together. We're both bloggers. We're both moms. I have 2 boys. Heather has 2 girls. And we would talk about, blogging and parenting and blogging while parenting. And also about social media and like trends going on and our favorite rosé and all different things. And we were like, you know what? We get along really well. I love that. And but we enjoy talking to each other. And we come up with all these ideas and questions. And I go to Heather for advice and she'll come to me and our friends do the same, vice versa. So why not have a show sharing what we usually share possibly on our blogs, but like conversational to, see what you guys are doing and help you guys with any questions that you have, or maybe you guys can help us with questions like our show tonight in particular.
Yeah.
Very good question.
Yeah. So, what are we talking about? Before you get started, don't forget to give us likes, shares, and ha-has. Share this with a friend real quick. And somebody who might be a new mom or a mom-to-be or just somebody who just needs the mom tribe tonight just to get on and vent or whatever. I mean, we can totally go off topic, but be talking about tonight about the handbook.
Yeah.
We've been hearing that saying lately that nobody gives you a handbook. I was just with somebody the other day, and that was sort of like inspiration that Dana and I have been hearing. And we were talking about a situation with her child, and she was like, you know what? Nobody gives you a handbook. And I was like, you know what? They don't. Nobody gives you a handbook when you leave the delivery room. And you are like, what? What just happened? So,
Especially when the nurse doesn't come home with you and you're like,
yeah. Yeah. Well, and they give you those, somebody gave me some tips about, put the baby in the nursery. And I know that sounds terrible, but they were like, that's the only sleep you'll ever get again. And I don't even know. I've heard they're pushing babies back out of the nursery. But anyways, yeah. So let us know if you were wishing you had the handbook when you left the hospital. Yes, God bless baby nurses. I'll tell you. Hi, Larika. Thanks for joining us.
new time, mama.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, so girl, leaving the hospital for the first time, if you're just tuning in, tell us how you felt. It was a nightmare.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare. So, my baby, the nurse didn't time it right, and my baby, I didn't feed her. I didn't know. I didn't feed her, and they kept waiting to discharge us and waiting to discharge us, and I guess we missed the window. And this kid literally cried the entire way home. I was petrified that the car seat wasn't in the right way. We got home, and she literally cried for an hour and cried herself to sleep. I know, and I just didn't know what I was doing because nobody gives you the handbook.
It's so true. It's like, the metaphorical handbook, I guess you could say, but the baby comes out and then the handbook, it's like, I don't want to get technical or gross. There's other things that come out, but maybe the handbook should come out instead.
Maybe the handbook should come out. Yeah. So,
is that gross? Sorry. But
it is
it's more useful after. So.
I'm just sharing this here.
I know with the boys having them that I was very afraid. I came home and my parents were a huge support system, and my husband a huge support system with my first one. And both of them, sorry. But in particular with the first one, I was like, how am I going to go to the supermarket with this baby? And my mom's like, you put him in the car seat, you get in the car, you drive there, and you take him out with the car seat, and you put it into the shopping cart, and you go shopping. I'm like, oh.
You're like, you do what?
Because you don't think of it, I feel like.
Somebody just said, I missed that. Somebody said they needed a preteen handbook. Who was that? I might need that soon. Oh my God.
Oh, Jamie, yes. Totally.
Yeah, the preteen handbook. That'll be our next, that's next week's episode.
We'll go by through the ages, because I have an almost teenager, and I'm starting to get the eye rolls already.
Oh yeah, I got those already. I got major sass today. Yeah, so let us know if you're tuning in. We're talking about how nobody gives you a handbook and you leave the delivery room, and how we were talking about we all took classes. I took that birthing class, at the hospital where they teach you how to do the 5 S's, swaddle, shush, sway.
Oh, I didn't know about the sway. What's the sway?
I think this is sway. The sway, the swaddle, the shit. The kids are and the scared. I don't know. I didn't say that, and I was like, I got this. I totally have all this, And then when and I had understand this one. That's what they said.
That is hysterical.
Come on, do that. So let us know if you're tuning in how you feel when you left the hospital for the first time. If you're tuning with, if you have babies, or you know somebody who had a baby, how are they doing?
Yeah, like how are they reacting? I mean, Luika happens to be, I think, my newest mama friend.
Nice.
She had a beautiful baby girl.
Aw, congratulations.
Oh, and she's like documenting her trials and tribulations on social media. So she should be the first one that's like, where is the handbook? Because once her baby nurse left,
Ooh.
it was, yeah, exactly. It gets a little crazy. But
yeah, so were you shocked about motherhood? Any of you out there, were you shocked about it? I was.
I totally was. I was.
Yeah.
They make it seem so, oh, blissful, and you bond with the baby, and you totally do. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but there's so many. I guess it's the hormones that are changing too. You know, your hormones are so out of whack, for lack of better terms.
Well, and you're just fat and sweaty and hot, and you have something feeding off of you, and you know what I mean?
This is the best birth control show ever.
I love my babies, don't get me wrong, but seriously, yeah, it's a lot.
It is.
Oh, I think I just wrote something wrong. We are live. So let us know if you took a class out there that you thought would be helpful. What was the class that you took? We're waiting for people to tune in here. Hopefully you're getting your glass of wine. Sometimes it takes Facebook a minute to get us out there.
And getting the kids to bed.
Well, yeah, if you're like me, I can't believe we got the kids to bed tonight. 'Cause I was like, I'm doing a show and you have to go to bed. So Avery doesn't work. Did you get all that?
Yep.
What did she say? I just got a piece.
She was saying, oh, it's 5 weeks, and she was saying how she was crying to have the baby nurse come back to her.
Aw.
You know.
It's hard. I think the hardest part, you know. Oh, hi, Wendy. Welcome back. I can't wait to hear about your trip.
Oh, I know.
You went to España, right?
Yes.
I think the hardest part, I will be honest, one of the things that really nobody tells you, like in the handbook, there should be like 10 chapters on sleep and how you're never going to have any, and you better just hang on for the ride, because I think that's what kills you. I honestly think that's what kills you is the sleep, right?
Yeah, the lack thereof. And I mean, however many people tell you to nap when the baby naps, the reality is that it's very rare that you're going to have the time to. So, I mean, it is try to get the sleep when you can. If people offer to help you, accept it.
I didn't accept it. I didn't get that much help, but I didn't accept it, and I didn't ask for help. And when the doctor told me to go to bed and not do the laundry, I should have listened.
I know.
But you're kind of like, you just want to keep it all moving, and when you take a nap and you wake up and there's, you know, loads of laundry and dirty onesies and
Bottle.
there's no dinner, yeah, and you haven't showered in like 5 days. Yeah, right. I haven't had many naps in like 9 years. Oh, that's good.
I love naps.
Moms are the saviors, Larika. She said her mom's a savior.
Oh, she had Grandma Day today.
Aw, you need that, girl.
That's so cute. Yeah.
What did she have?
Lori?
Yeah.
Girl, Avery.
Oh, yeah, Avery. Sorry, she just said that.
Yeah, she's really cute. She has the cutest outfits.
Aw.
I live vicariously through Lori and Avery's outfits. But so I honestly, the only classes that I took before I had my boys was a CPR class, and then I was scheduled for the baby class with my first, but I actually ended up in the hospital because I didn't have enough fluids. So I missed that
really?
class, and then, yeah. And the nurse that was teaching the class actually ended up being my nurse that night. And she's like, oh, there was one mom missing, and it was me. So I had an excused absence from that class, apparently. But the crazies, right? But that was the only class I actually filled was the CPR class, which was more like comforting. I knew, God forbid, anything was going to happen, you know. But anything else, I was screwed.
That's probably the smartest class to take if you do anything, right? Because I forgot everything else. I mean, you don't, you figure out how to change a diaper, or you figure out the diapers that work, or, I mean, it just kind of, I love it because you're like, when you first come home, you're like on the changing table that you spent like $500 on, and you're using the changing table and you're using the diaper pail. And then if you have the luxury of having another child, the next one you're throwing on the floor, like on the little mat thing, and just like changing it. You don't even care. Like, you don't even go back to that thing ever again. You're like, I'll just sell it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're like, wherever it lays is fine. You throw some kind of burp cloth or something down, and
exactly, the burp cloth. Exactly.
Oh boy.
I know. Am I getting nostalgic on you?
But like, okay, so the first baby, you sterilize everything. And then the second one, the binky drops, you put it in your mouth, suck off the dirt, and give it to the baby. Whereas the first one, the binky drops, and you're like totally boiling the heck out of it.
Oh yeah, and then the next one, you're like licking it, and then the next kid, you don't even care.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
You just look around, and you're like put it back in. Oh yeah, of course you do, Lori. It's okay though. It's okay. You sterilize those bottles, and then the next one you won't care. They'll be drinking water out of the street in the puddle.
Exactly. You're like, oh, how does that dirt taste? Oh, that's extra protein. No, but
which is so funny, because not to go off topic, but it was funny to this was such a topic. Like the other day, it was about fast food and giving, not to like go off the handbook, but it kind of is part of it. So we were talking about, I was with a couple people with babies, and we were laughing because it was their second one. And the first one, of course, she's making like all the homemade baby food. I did the same thing. I'm like mashing the apples and doing the whole thing and trying to be like this, like perfect, like my baby's going to eat organic and she's going to be so healthy. And, the second kid, I was like, here's a bag of McDonald's. And then somebody goes, yeah, well, I gave my kid, I mean, don't judge me, but I gave my kids McDonald's yesterday. And then another person that I was with goes, don't judge me. I know, my kid had Wendy's. And I was like, why do we feel like that? I'm not judging. No one's judging you. Like, throw your kid a friggin' burger from Burger King, whatever. Like, you do what you got to do some days. But it's funny now, because that used to be like such a big deal back in the day to get a hamburger. And now
it was like a treat.
Now everybody's like, don't judge me for not giving my kid organic baby food. I gave her French fries. And I'm like, whatever you need to do to make it through the day, man.
Do what you got to do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's so true.
It was kind of sad. I felt bad. I was like, don't feel that way.
No, I know. It's like mommy shaming, right?
Well, I guess we're shaming ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, we're not shaming each other, but I mean, I guess, is that a stereotype? I don't know. Am I living under a rock?
I know. But
I digress.
Okay, next thing was books. Were there any books aside from this non-realistic parenting handbook that we don't have that we're gonna build today? Actually, tonight we're gonna start it. We can start with the chapters, which is cool. So as we're talking, if you think of ideas or tips or things that you wish you knew, or times when you were shocked or whatever, write them in the comments, because I feel crafty and I feel like we need to make some kind of a fun ebook out of this and just share it with everyone. And have something that you could like send to one of your friends that's having a baby or just had a baby or a grandparent or something fun like that. And then
Yeah.
more than likely it'll be nostalgic or
Yeah.
reassuring, depending on what stage you are with kids. But were there any books that you guys read that you felt really helped you?
What was the one about the baby on the block?
Oh,
That was a good one. That got me through sleep, a little bit of sleep stuff.
I know what you're talking about.
I have a tip right now that I can give is that do not, and the thing is, it needs to be, we need to like almost like maybe we'll have to make Handbook for the first kid and then do another ebook for like the second kid or the Baby Whisperer. Oh, I didn't read that one. Jamie said the Baby Whisperer.
That was a really popular book. That would be really funny. Like the second kid, omit chapters 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, I mean, because so my first kid, I did do the sleep training. Now, and some people are totally against that. Like my kid was in their bed the first 2 weeks. She was the loudest sleeper. I wasn't getting any sleep. I couldn't sleep with her. And then I breastfed and took her into her chair and I rocked and whatever. And everybody is to each his own. So there's no judging here.
Right.
But she also found her thumb and I never saw her again. The second kid, oh my gosh, did not sleep train. Everything I knew about the second kid, right out the window. So maybe that's the name of our second ebook.
Everything's right out the window.
Oh, she just said what to expect. That book will make you insane.
That was the first book that my OBGYN told me.
Don't read it.
Don't read it.
Yeah. Scare the crap out of you.
Of course I did.
Oh, of course I did too. I read everything and then I was like, oh my God, I have a sharp pain on my side. I must be going into labor, you know. Oh my God, I read this and I was crazy. It'll make you crazy.
No, but you know what it is? Okay, you know what then, but it's almost reassuring too. I guess the good parts, like, I guess you shouldn't look up symptoms and stuff, but when I had my first, I don't even know, I think it is still somewhat popular, but now like the Knot has all the baby stuff too, but I had Baby Center. And my friend Kat and I used to go on there and we were on every group possible. And we would literally sit there and like, even before I conceived the kids, it was like TTC, and then you would say like whatever, or babies that are due in May, whatever. But I used to go there and I used to look up everything. So the internet now is even so much more.
Oh my gosh.
Like
there only used to be a couple sites, or you'd find it. Actually, you found forums, remember?
Yes, that was
really just
forums. That's exactly
yeah.
It. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Baby Center. I love Baby Center.
Mm-hmm.
You put the milestones in and then you get the new, that was a great site.
You get an email that says,
I'm still getting one for my 6-year-old. I love it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I'm getting one from Pampers.
Yeah, sorry.
I was cracking up. The other day, it's like, your baby is 2 weeks old. I'm like, what baby? Sorry, I joke.
I did a Pampers campaign and I needed a little help. You're not the only one to complain.
So the one from Baby Center, my favorite was, I forgot what week it was, but you got an email that said, your baby is the size of a kumquat. What's a kumquat?
Yeah, I would not know.
Right?
What is the size of a kumquat? Like that? Like this?
It's a fruit, apparently, or a vegetable fruit. It's a fruit, but like, yeah.
What's a kumquat? Does anybody know? What do you eat? What do you eat with a kumquat?
I don't know. I'll have to find a recipe or something. It's just the weirdest thing.
Let us know below if you know what a kumquat is. We digress. We are drinking wine. My baby was the size of a head of a romaine lettuce. Wow. How big was your baby, Lori? That's crazy. I had some big babies. I don't remember what they said at Baby Center. I'd have to go look back. Now it's like your baby's about to get sassy. She's turning 7. No,
Oh, really?
no, but kind of.
How funny would that be if they were like, watch out, here come the pubic hair.
Oh yeah, like nighttime stuff. Oh gosh.
Oh my,
Yeah.
did you see my Instagram story last night? Sorry, I know everyone else is watching, but like, did you see that?
Yes. Yes. You got to tell it.
Okay, so my husband and I, my house is situated, it's very open. So it's like the dining area, and the family room are all connected basically. It's all open. So my little one comes downstairs and he's like, what is, and he uses a hand actually, this, I have found out what this is for, but I don't understand why people use it. So I'm like, what's this? So he has his hand like circular, and I'm scared at this point. My husband's sitting on the couch, so he can hear everything, watching TV. And he goes, condom, why do people use that? And I'm like, oh gosh. My youngest is 10. He just turned 10 on Friday, or Saturday. Oh my gosh, Sunday. So long story short, apparently, I don't know, is that what comes with double digits? So he goes, what do you do with it? Like, why do people use it? And I said, it's for protection, so that they don't get sick. Like, you don't want to get a cold. I'm not going into STDs with a 10-year-old. And then I was like, and if they don't want to have babies? And he said, oh, so the sperm doesn't get there? And I'm like, yes. And I just left it at that. I didn't say where it was going, what it was doing, how it was going. I was not negating anything that he was saying. I was just not progressing the conversation any further. And I guess I sufficed his his
Okay.
curiosity. He went upstairs, and I'm like, babe, yeah, did you hear that conversation? Because, like, this is like the 90th time that I am the one that gets the conversation. And you're sitting right there.
You're like, I don't have the equipment.
I know.
You have it.
Oh.
Help a sister out.
He was kind of sitting there laughing. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Jamie.
Oh, Jamie.
No.
We're talking about boobs in this house, so she's talking about sperm in her house and boobs in my house. I can't even deal.
Yep.
And vagines.
Yeah. Oh, my younger one calls it a farina. I'm like, what is that? Because I think he's embarrassed to say the real name, which he shouldn't be. I mean, not that
No.
but he calls it a farina, and he tells my parents, I have a farina. I know about farinas. I know you're listening to this, babe.
Does he just have that random thing at dinners? Is that what he says?
Yeah.
I know about farinas.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
And we breathe. So it'd be like this.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Yeah. So so they don't tell you that in the handbook that at one point you're going to have to explain sex education, I guess, or I don't know.
Why your whatchamacallit is standing up.
Oh wow. It definitely creeps up.
It does. And you just have to, I don't think you can totally be prepared for it, but just either.
I think you can be honest. Like you were. And I have to tell you, if you don't make a big deal about it and you use the terminology, for me, the same thing. Like, we were in the car one day, and I think I've told this story before. I don't know why. It's always by this cemetery in town. We're leaving my mom's. We cut by this one area. We had a whole conversation about death. We always have these hot topics down this road. And I am so nervous. I don't even take that way anymore, because every time we turned down, it was like, where do babies come from? And I was like, and they were like, well, where did it come from? Your stomach? Because I had a C-section. I'm like, yeah, but sometimes, they do come from your vagina. And I'm like, and I didn't hear anything. And I was like, yes. And that was it. Same thing. Like, okay.
Yep.
See you later.
Mm-hmm. But you're right. You're 110% right. As long as you're honest and straightforward and straight-faced,
if you're not like freaking out and like, oh my gosh, then they're like, why? What?
Yeah.
Like, ooh, the shiny red button. Let me
Yep. It's so true. It's so true. And I feel like it's the same. Maybe that's why we don't have a handbook with babies, because as you go along, you learn, and it's not, if you knew some of the stuff ahead of time, not that you wouldn't have kids. I mean, like, I feel
No, but I know what you're saying. So I'm sitting at one of my, so I hadn't been able to have children yet, and I'm sitting at a baby shower, and it got like, it wasn't like, oh, the baby, it was, oh yeah, she was having the baby, and a bunch of the friends there had already had kids. And so the topic turned into like having the baby. And all of a sudden they're talking about like things that fall out on the floor and things that are coming out of you that you didn't even know. And you could see like, you could see the mom to be kind of like, oh gosh, like, and I was like, yeah, this is probably not the nicest thing. Now, I hadn't had kids yet, so I'm like, this is really rude. Like, this is a terrible thing. And it didn't happen for everybody. I mean, it didn't happen to me because I ended up having a C-section, so why freak out? But again, I think you're right. The handbook is going to morph you into, we're all going to do it differently. We're all going to figure it out like our own way, right? I mean.
Yeah. But it's good to have some kind of a reference. So maybe it's not a physical handbook per se, although I still want to do the ebook. But I'm like, it's not a physical, but it's like conversation. It's passing things along to people without scaring them, like you said.
Yeah, but like some really true, honest, relatable stuff. Like, hey, no, seriously, go take a nap. Or hey, when you don't have a shower for like 4 days and you haven't slept in like 4 days, it's okay. Right. No one's judging you. Like, you know.
Yeah.
And if you want to hibernate with your baby, hibernate with your baby.
Yeah. If you don't want to take your baby out until you get to X weeks of enough,
I didn't.
Do it. Like,
do it.
As long as it,
yeah.
It's not affecting no one. Like, there's certain things like.
What?
No, I'm saying there's certain people.
Oh, yeah. Well, my pediatrician scared me, so I have two November kids, and the first one, he was like, "Do not go out. It is like cold and flu season. Keep that baby home." And I was like, "Okay, oh my gosh, the holidays. Yeah, I know. No lie. The minute I took that baby to the mall, an old woman walked up and was like, "Oh, your baby's so cute," and was just mauling her with her hand. And I was like, "Ugh." Like, how could you do that?
That's what
went right for the face. Like literally went right for the face. So cute, look at the baby. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, he was right. Yeah, anyway, so. That'll be a fun gift.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Can you believe it's already 9:30?
I know. Wow, these go by fast, but we know everybody's tired, and I can tell everybody's kind of like falling off the grid. I'm tired, actually. It's been a long day. So I know you're tired. I had to do some serious math when I came home, 4th grade math. So I'm tired.
Serious? We need a class before they go to
seriously, I was like, it was a battle. It was a battle of the millions and the thousands and the hundreds and the whatever.
That would be a chapter in the handbook.
I'm not kidding. Like, seriously, I just have to vent for like a second. Okay, when they taught you like hundreds, tens, thousands, whatever, and you just put the comma, you just learn. Like, count 3, 0, right? Oh no, we're breaking it down like 5 million different ways. It's so confusing. I literally taught her the old school way. I was like, this is like, she's so confused because it's so ridiculous. Right. Done. So crazy. Anyways, all right. So we got to go. I know. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. You might have already tuned out. Everybody's probably asleep. But you can go to our mom tribe. We have a SoFlo Moms on the Go mom tribe in parentheses that you can join. We're a small group. Don't be fooled. We don't need to be like some massive group, but the people that are in there that have joined, we are having so much fun. talking about favorite Netflix shows and sharing, talking about motivational Mondays. Like we've been doing, just chatting it up, and it's easy, no judgment. We'd love for you to join and come in. Oh, bye, Wendy. Thanks for joining us. And so please go over to Mom Tribe. We will share the link as well after the show. And what else?
Well, next week our show is going to be it's not going to be during the week. It's actually going to be on a Saturday. We are traveling northward to Orlando for the MommyCon conference.
Yep.
We will be there all day Saturday. We will post what time the show will be very shortly. We're just trying to figure out our schedule and stuff. So we'll post that, and definitely please join us for that. We also just posted today, we have a huge meet and greet coming up September at Kendra Scott in Meisner Park. So if you're in the area, we would love to meet and greet you. There are going to be special cool things going on from 6 to 8 that evening. There's special discounts for people that come to our event, and they're debuting their fall collection, which I got a sneak peek, and I have to send Heather the pictures because I just got them, and I got to save my shekels because there's some nice stuff there.
Yay. Yeah, and we're going to go live before the event there.
Yeah, and we'll be the fall collection, so you guys will get a peek of what's going on.
Yeah, but we'd love to have you. We're having some VIP stuff too, so stay tuned. We've got a lot of cool stuff. If you could get a girls' night out, mom's night out, you'll need it by then.
Do it. 6 to 8, 2 hours, 3 hours.
When? September 16th? September 16th?
14th.
14th, sorry.
Thursday. That's Thursday. September 15th, we have the shoes.
Event. Okay, sorry, I'm getting everything confused.
I know.
All right.
So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Sometimes we get a little bit off subject, but on subject, but we have so much fun with you guys. We love your comments. We love your engagement. Please keep it going. Tell your friends. Join our group. Stay fabulous. I don't know.
Stay fabulous. Exactly. Bye, Lori. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye, boys.
Bye.
Love
we'll see you.
you.
Bye.
Okay, we'll see you guys soon. Bye.